Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats, and we have Mayfair down here. I just wanted to let you guys know, update you with what's going on. I didn't make a video last week. I'm not sure if I made one the week before. I have really been struggling with anxiety. And that's something else I want to let any commenters know. If you leave a comment and I just heart it, it's because my anxiety was too high to even get my thoughts together. Well, there's Randall. To be able to comment back. I appreciate and love all the comments that people leave me. That is why I'm here on BookTube, so that I can interact with everybody, and that's my favorite part, is the community here. And I read every day, but I've been struggling. Lots of changes are happening right now in my life. I rent my sister's house, which you guys might already know that, and I work with my mom. We have a tiny business making cheesecakes. My mom has had a health scare and she's getting older, and we have decided to close the business. My sister is coming actually today to Ohio, and she is going to be bringing a realtor in to this place. And my mom is wanting to sell her place and have some auctions and stuff like that. So, you know how fast the market is, and we have to find a place to live. I will be finding a place with my mother to live. So, um, with the market, who knows how fast all this is going to happen. It's kind of like it happened quickly. Everything's a mess. I'm in the middle of packing and organizing and trying to figure out my TBR for this year. I feel really bad. Angie over at Literary Labor, she has asked me to co-host Lark Pastoral June, and I just love Angie. I'll link her channel down below. But I feel so guilty, like I've dropped the ball because I have all this going on. I have not been able to give much of myself to anything outside of trying to get my my life in order and organized. And yeah, I'll have to be finding another job, but I'm not sure exactly how fast that's going to happen because I am still working. So yeah, I don't know. I just have to go with the flow and try to keep my anxiety levels as low as I can, because I have anxiety on a daily basis, downly, when change happens. And change is hard no matter if it ends up being a positive change or not. So that is what is going on with me. I want to talk about a couple of things that are happening. And oh, another thing. So in July, I'm not for sure how many videos I'll be. I try to do once a week, but I just can't commit to anything in July. So, which I know Jane Austen July, my 1 year booktube anniversary. I want to have like a thank you to all of you guys who are subscribed to me or watch my videos. Um, so yeah, there's so much I have planned that I wanted to do. And plus my favorite book tag is coming out in July. Well, I did it in July last year when I first started, and that's the mid-year freakout book tag, which I hope to do at some point in July. Hopefully I can get to it. Um, but I'm getting distracted. I just wanted to tell you about a couple books that I actually finished. And one I read for Pastoral June, and that was Under the Greenwood Tree by Thomas Hardy. I really enjoyed this. It starts out in Christmas time, which, I mean, that's a great cover. And I like these Wordsworth classics. I think I got this for $4 brand new. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I'm not sure why not. I feel like the book is a nice quality. And yeah, I liked it. Anyway, the characters had me really wasn't a fan of one of the characters, but besides Far from the Madding Crowd, a lot of the female characters I don't care for in Thomas Hardy's novels. It's kind of like their personality. Anyway, I really that last line was so great in this though, and it was a nice story. I enjoyed it. Something I loved. I buddy read this with Elizabeth over at Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'll link her channel down below. Greenwood by Michael Christie. This starts us out in the future. It's 2038. Jacinda Greenwood. Uh, we start off with her, and then we go back to like 2008. We learn about her father. We learn about her family line in such of a way that number one, the storytelling is fantastic. How it's written comes full circle. I love those types of stories. All the characters I loved. I mean, even the bad characters, I loved. They're just everything was just so complex and human. Just a very human story. And I love anything about trees and people who are, even though my least favorite character, um, she was all about the trees to a, and very much a hypocrite. But anyway, I loved so many characters in here. It's fantastic. I would recommend this book to anyone. I can't imagine anyone reading this book and not loving it. So if you've read it, let me know, because I think it's great. So great. Okay. Something I read I finished it a couple of weeks ago and I never talked about it. It somehow got slipped in and I forgot about it. But this is Magic Kingdom for Sale, sold by Terry Brooks. This was so much fun. So much fun. It's about Ben Holiday. Um, he is a lawyer. His wife has passed away, I think a couple years before, and um, he's just kind of tired with life. He's having a hard time moving on, and he sees an advertisement in the paper for a Magic Kingdom for sale for $1 million. And he buys it. And he actually is transported to another dimension or realm, into this magic kingdom. Oh my gosh, so much fun mixing the present day with this other land. And, there's dragons, there's talking dogs, there's a wizard who is not very good at his job. So, yeah, this was a lot of fun. And I have the second book, which is called The Black Unicorn. And I look forward to reading it whenever I can focus. So there's two things that I am trying to focus on and read. I got my little Mayfair down here. And that is Lark Rise to Candleford by Flora Thompson. Um, Sorry, you can't see my edition. I am on chapter 11 of the first book. This is a trilogy. I think it's beautiful. I love the story. It's kind of like her memoir, but it's written in a way. I don't think I've ever read a book that has been written like this with how it's telling the story. It's like she's in the story, yet she's keeping herself outside of it, and I'm really enjoying it. With my stress, I've been having a hard time, um, focusing and retaining information. So that's why I haven't gotten any farther in it. Because once I read a page and then I think, I'm not even reading this. Like my eyes are scanning over the words, but I'm not taking it in because I'm thinking about other things or just my mind's blank. So I am hoping to read. It's covered in cat hair. Imagine. Excuse the mess. I got boxes everywhere. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be reading a couple pages here and there, and hopefully I can relax my brain enough to take it in. Another book I'm going to be reading and focusing on, I just started the very beginning, and it's Why the Dutch Are Different, Into the Hidden Heart of the Netherlands by Ben Coates. And this is my pick for, so Mark has the Europe Reading Challenge. I think that's what it's called. I will link his video down below. Um, like Angie, I love Mark. You know, those both of those people are just fantastic. If you have not checked out their channels, definitely do. And Mark has created something that I never thought I would be like interested in, because I am not interested in sports at all. But gosh, and I am not prepared for this when it comes to it. But there's something like the Olympics going on in Europe. You guys probably all know about it, but it was completely off of my radar. Anyway, my team, is the Netherlands. They won yesterday against Ukraine. I found myself for the early morning into the afternoon listening to two other games. I didn't get to listen to my game. I'm listening to it on my iPad, but through a radio, BBC radio or Radio 5 or something like that. And I had so much fun. For someone who does not like sports, I had so much fun listening to it. And hopefully, the next time this happens, which is every 4 years, but it was really supposed to be for 2020. Um, so then the next time they have one, hopefully I can watch it instead of just listen to it. Anyway, so my team won, so I don't have to read anything by a Ukrainian author, but I did anyway. I read The Mitten, and I am so sorry, but I wrote it down, the author down, and it's in my Goodreads, but I forget the name of the author. But I didn't need to, because um, they won, and orange is their color. So I'm excited about this. This is like a memoir. I don't know if they exactly call it that, but that's what I'm travel log, I think they call it. But he went there, met a girl, and never left, I guess. So, I mean, that's just a great story to begin with. So, I'm really excited about that. And that is something I love about what Mark has created. I'm not sure how many there are of us now. I'm guessing maybe 25 people, but Mark, he knows for sure. He created a Voxer chat for all of us. And so, I've been just learning so much and feeling the different cultures in the chat. People have been sharing what they're eating and drinking and just all different kinds of things. And a lot of the people I wasn't aware, like I didn't know. Like some of the people I was subscribed to already, but I didn't know them as well as I do now through reading through the chats, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that there's more things like this that's created in the future. And so both of the things that are happening, both of these books that I'm reading for two different read-alongs or readathons, I'm loving. So hopefully I'll get to both of those. I'm not committing to anything in July. So if you don't see me or hear from me, I'm always try to comment, or and that's something I've been having a hard time with too, is when I watch other people's videos. I used to always comment or leave an emoji or something, and now I'm finding it that I'll watch the video and then I'll have nothing. I feel like I don't have anything um, important to say that anybody wants to hear, and I know that's like my anxiety. So, but I'll still be watching when I can. I love so many of you guys that are out there, and I hope to have a couple videos. So anyway, I'm already into 14 minutes of just gabbing. I hope everybody is having a wonderful June, and I hope to make a couple videos in July, but if I don't, you guys know why. August, so much is happening. I have there's a read along for the Dark Tower that Steve over at Steve Reads Books and Stuff is having. There is Mark at Book Time with Elvis, and maybe then from Revenant Reads, and maybe a couple other people have talked about reading Herodotus with me. I don't ever feel like I pronounced that right. And then hopefully, I haven't talked to Deanna at Pato the Reader, but hopefully we still have our Leviathan Wakes. And so anybody who is interested in joining in, I'll try to make a video at the end of July to be like, hey, this is happening in August. So if anybody wants to jump in and join, the more the merrier, I always think. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye.